Assalamualaikum and welcome back to another episode of Health Matters. Mental health is an important issue that affects millions of people around the world. Unfortunately, mental disorders are often misunderstood and stigmatized, leading to discrimination and isolation for those who suffer from them. In today's episode, we will explore the myths and misconceptions surrounding mental disorders and learn how we can break the stigma to create a more compassionate and understanding society. Mental disorders are illnesses that affect a person's thoughts, feelings, and behavior. They can be caused by a variety of factors, including genetics, environments, and life experiences. Common mental disorders include anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, and eating disorders. Despite the prevalence of mental disorders, many people still hold negative attitudes towards those who suffer from them. Stigma can prevent individuals from seeking help and support, leading to further isolation and suffering. A better understanding, we have Dr. Elmy from the Ministry of Healthcare to give a better explanation on these disorders.
One of the biggest myths on the mental disorder is they are a sign of weakness or a personal failure. This couldn't be further from the truth that mental disorder are a medical condition that require treatment, just like any other illness. So how can we break the stigma surrounding mental disorder? Mental health awareness campaigns can help reduce stigma by increasing the understanding or empathy for those with mental health. Another way to break the stigma is by speaking out your own experiences with mental health.
And to give a better perspective, here is an interview with someone who just recovered from mental disorder.
My journey with depression started about 3 years ago when I experienced a series of challenging life events. My parents got divorced, failed my examination, and faced some personal setbacks. It felt like the weight of the world was on my shoulders, and I found myself sinking into a deep pit of despair. Everyday tasks became overwhelming, and I struggled to find any joy or purpose in my life.
And all the other guys had a reason or something you didn't like, do they? Or didn't they?
I don't let people screw with me when I'm driving, alright?
Would you like people screwing with you because you don't like up your read that? You can sit here and act like nothing. Yes, it does.
It was a tough work, but I reached a point where I realized I couldn't continue living that way. I knew I had to take action. So, I sought professional help and started seeing a therapist specialized in treating depression. Therapy became a safe space for me to explore my emotions, fears, and insecurities. Through therapy, I learned coping mechanisms, self-care practices, and techniques to challenge negative thought patterns. After all the therapy session and opening up to friends and family, I realized that many people go through similar struggles. By sharing my story, I hope to encourage others to seek help and break down the barriers of stigma.
We all have a role in breaking the stigma surrounding mental disorder. By learning more about mental health and speaking out about our experiences, we can create more awareness among the society. Thank you for watching today's episode. Remember, it's okay to not be okay. Seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Let's work together in breaking the stigma surrounding mental disorder and create a brighter future for all. See you again in the next episode of Health matters.